Hello, welcome or welcome back to Made by Manda Mount. I'm Manda and I make stuff. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a crochet artist. I mostly make amigurumi plushie type items that I sell at market events and online. And in this market prep video, I am going to film it over the course of the next week. I am busy market prepping for what I think is going to be my biggest event yet, which is crazy. Freaking out about it. Very nervous. I have a ton of stuff to get done. And you might be wondering why I'm sitting on the floor right now. And it is because after my last market event, I had a little bit of a manic episode and I decided I needed an entirely new setup. My usual market setup used to be 2 4-foot tables, and I would have like a little side table maybe, or I had a stand-up like keychain display for a little bit. And then at my last market, I actually added another 4-foot table, and it was kind of like in an L shape. And I thought that that other 4-foot table was just going to be the solution to all of my display problems about not having enough space on my tables and wanting to really add to my my inventory. And to be honest, it didn't really do much. It didn't add a ton of extra room for me. It took up a lot of my tent space, and for this big event I was thinking about it and I was like, if I really need more space, I'm gonna have to add another table. And the thing about adding tables is just that it kind of takes away from the space inside of the tent, which I don't love. I like when there's a lot of space for like multiple people to be able to be in the tent area at the same time looking at my stuff. So this was my new solution for that. I decided that my new setup, stop showing everybody your butt, Penelope. Sorry about that. I decided that my new setup is going to be grid walls. Big 6-foot tall grid walls. So the plan is to have my 2 4-foot tables, and I bought 3 6-foot by I think like 2-foot wide grid walls that stand on their own. I don't even want to tell you guys how much money I spent on all this new setup stuff. I am going to tell you because I feel like it is valuable info that you may or may not want to know, so I'm going to tell you. But it was not cheap, I will tell you that. But my events have been going decently well, and I mean, any money that I make, I really like investing it back into the business to make it as successful as I can. And if you know me, you know I am very particular about my setup. I need it to be organized. I need it to look nice. And it kind of keeps me motivated to crochet. Like while I'm crocheting, I'm thinking about where I'm putting these things in my setup and how nice they're going to look and stuff like that. So my setup is really important to me, and hopefully it will be worth all of the money I spent. So I really wanted to unbox this stuff with you guys and kind of do a little trial setup of just these grid walls. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show this box to you guys because it's literally huge. Here is a picture of the grid walls that I bought. I bought 3 like stand on their own grid walls. I want to say they were like $160 something for all 3. There was a different I got them from Amazon, and there was like a different post with just a different listing with just like 2 grid walls, and it was like $130. And I was like, I mean, if I'm spending the money, I might as well spend the money to get 3. So then I definitely have enough to kind of grow into them and have plenty of room to expand all of my stuff. And I'd rather spend the money for the 3 of them. There were also cheaper options to get just like the panels that like don't stand up, and maybe I've seen vendors kind of hang the grid walls from their tent with like zip ties and stuff. That's not really something I feel like doing, so I'd rather just spend the extra money and have like these stand-up kind. All of this stuff will be linked in the description below if you are interested in checking any of that out. The first thing that I noticed about this delivery is that the box is a little janky. It got a little messed up in the mailing process, so hopefully that didn't affect what is inside of here. Hopefully the grid walls are still looking okay. And the second thing that I noticed is this box is so heavy. I don't know what I expected, but it was really heavy. And that's coming from a girl who I lift pretty heavy things and I do all my setups by myself usually. And this is heavy even for me. So I guess I won't be carrying around 3 of them at the same time. I'll just have to be moving one at a time when I actually am setting up. So hopefully just one of them won't be too heavy, but that's definitely something we will have to consider. I think it's important to kind of do this little test setup now so that if I absolutely hate all of this stuff, we have enough time to pivot in the next week and do another completely new setup. But hopefully that won't happen. So let's get started, and then I'm going to show you like all the other stuff I got for the grid wall. All right, let's open this. Okay, I do really love how big they are, honestly. Like, they're definitely big. Kind of get all these pieces out of here. These are like the leg pieces for them. They seem pretty sturdy. So it does require some assembly just to put the leg pieces on. And it doesn't look too bad. It's just giving... I think this might be a little challenging to do by myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they're heavy. Even for one, they're pretty heavy. Which means they're sturdy though. We don't want like a flimsy... Alright, here it is. Here's one of them. I have 2 more like this. And we have to assemble the legs. Okay, I think I got it. So I gotta take these thingies. I hope I don't end up scratching my wood floors. I always do that during these processes. Comes with some screws and some little bolts and stuff to attach the leg. So there we go. Okay. And then we gotta do this little screw process. I'm gonna put this in here. Alright, I'm just gonna come back after I put all these legs on because I'm feeling like it might be a little bit of a process for me. So I'll see you in a minute. Ah, they're all set up. Look at them. These things are huge. They are literally huge. And they're very sturdy. I know that I complained a lot about them being heavy, but like these are like metal, heavy duty metal things. Like they're not going anywhere. So I would prefer them to be that way, you know, nice and sturdy and well made. So that's great. The leg process was fine. It was fine. It comes with so it comes with these like little feet things that you put on there. You just screw these on there. And they look a little floppy, but I think they're supposed to be that way. These go on the bottom of the legs down here. And I think that they're supposed to be floppy so that it levels out the grid wall. And then you just attach them to, you just attach the legs to the side of the grid wall with like 2 on each side of these little screws. And then you put these on. So if I had to do, I don't think I would need to like take these on and off. So if I had to do setup at the market, I would just have to like screw on these little screws into the sides, which like wouldn't be terrible. It's not something I like love to do. So we'll see, you know, we'll have to do a car arrangement and see like how they fit in the car with or without the legs. I wish they would have given you like a little like wrench or something to kind of tighten the bolts because I don't think they're incredibly tight, but they're not going anywhere. They're definitely very sturdy. They're not really moving at all or anything. And they were a little scratched in some places. I don't know if it was from transport or just like being up against each other in the box, but not too bad. It was fine. And I think they're sick. I think they're so tall. Look how tall they are. There's just like so much room on them. All right, now I'm going to show you guys everything I bought for them, like to put on them, to put all of my plushies on / in. Starting with these shelves. I got these shelves and they're so spacious. They are so like width wise, like they're great. Um, let's hope that they work on here. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Would you look at that? That's cool. Let me move it down so you guys can see it better. Wow. These are so cool. And to test the width on them, because I was worried that they were going to be like, you know, not withy. I wanted to test out my biggest item yet. Don't make fun of her. She's not done. You actually might even see her back there. I don't know if you can see her. You can kind of see her back there. She's a giant unicorn. She's not done. I still have to do her hair and her tail, and she doesn't have eyeballs. I was going to try to bring her to my last market, but I panicked last second because I had these like 30mm eyes, right? My like 30mm sparkle eyes. Those are like the biggest eyes that I have. And I just assumed that they were gonna like look fine on her. I don't make a lot of like jumbo giant sized items. So I was like, oh, they'll look fine. And it was like one of those patterns where you have to put the eyes in before you like continue the pattern. So I put in the sparkle eyes, and before I finished the pattern, they looked fine. So I pop on the backs of like the safety eyes, which is a thick plastic back, and I finished the pattern, and the eyes were just too small. They were so small. They looked so dumb on her, and I spent so much time making her. I was like, I can't have her having lame eyes. So I tried to make my own felt eyes by literally just cutting out felt, and that looked even worse. And I was like, you know what? It's just not coming to this market. Oh, I forgot the part where I went crazy and I was trying to cut off the back of the safety eye because I had to get them off because I hated them. And for some reason, for some dumb reason, I decided I was going to use my nice embroidery scissors to try and cut the thick plastic back off of the safety eyes. Not only did it not work, but I destroyed my embroidery scissors to the point where they actually won't even cut through yarn. Like, it's been a nightmare trying to crochet for the last couple days. I ordered new ones. I'll show you guys those when they come. But anyway, all that to say, don't judge my unicorn. She's not done. But here she is so far. She's my biggest item that I made, I think, aside from my giant flamingo. And to test out the width of the shelves, I tested her out on there already, and she fits. Look how cute. With room to spare. With room to spare. She's freaking adorable on here. So the arrangement of these walls, did I already explain this? What my vision is? My vision is having like the 2 4-foot tables and one of the sidewalls next to those, and maybe having my like keychains there and like some of my extra display items. I don't know if I said this already. And but then another part of me wants to put her there and in the grid wall next to the table, so that when you walk into the tent, like, you see her first. So that's also an option. And then I'd probably have the other 2 grid walls just like on the side. Or I could have all 3 on the side. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when I do my actual full setup, which will be later in this video. Or that might be something I don't decide until I get there and I kind of arrange things in the tent. But anyway, continuing. I bought these shelves, which I think I will be using these the most, because I also bought these baskets. I bought these little like grid baskets. I should have looked at how much these cost before I did this video. I'm sorry. I forget. I want to say they're around $50 to $60 though, but it comes with like 6 of these big baskets, and then those came with like 6 of those big shelves. I'll insert the for sure prices right here for you guys. Here's the baskets. I don't know what I'm gonna put in the baskets. I'm not a huge basket fan because, well, first of all, these are really big, and I know a lot of crocheters put like all their medium and like bigger size items in here, but I don't have like enough to be filling up all the baskets with those. But I also don't like putting like a mix of things in baskets. I like to like have things, like I said, nice and organized and like things sectioned so that you can just look at specific things. So I don't want things to be all mixed in the baskets. And I don't know if I make any of like one specific item in bulk enough to the point where they would fill up these baskets. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to use them for or if I'm even going to use them. We'll definitely have to see about that. But I definitely like them. They're definitely cool. And yeah, like maybe like extra items I can mix in there. Like extra of my display items. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see about that. And then the last thing that I got for the actual grid wall are grid wall hooks. And this is what I'm going to put keychains and stuff on. This specific pack that I got comes with different sizes, which I like. You know, I'm a big fan of my 6-inch ones for my keychains because I can hang a lot of keychains on there. I think this is like 4 inches, maybe 3 inches. They came with a couple different sizes and they came with a bunch. I'll have these linked as well, and then I guess you just hang them on the grid wall like so. Oh, that's so cute. Let me put my keychains on there. These are just too cute, and I feel like this really attracts the eye to my keychains, and it gives them so much more room, and I have like a ton of space to add more keychains. So I really, really like the hook idea for my keychains. And overall, I'm really digging the grid walls. I just think this is like really gonna level up my setup. I love the way like under other vendors' booths look with grid walls. And I don't know what I'm gonna end up putting on them all because I don't have a lot prepped yet, and I only have like a week until this giant event. So I'm just gonna leave these standing in here. I'm gonna push them off to the side and kind of maybe arrange some things while I'm doing my prep. And thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did that part. And I will be back a little later in the week / weekend to let you know how prep is going. Just kidding, I'm back already. My new scissors just came and I wanted to show you them. Here they are. I came in a pack of these two. They're little, they got little flowers on them. They're so cute. Thank God these are here. I was literally dreading crocheting because I just couldn't cut it. Couldn't cut anything. These are actually really little though. They're smaller than my other ones that I messed up. Hopefully they get the job done with like my plushie yarn. This one's a little bigger. Actually, I don't want to open that. I'm scared. Okay. So when I also got noses for my kitties. I got some little black and pink noses for my kitties. I'm gonna see how these look instead of doing my embroidered noses. But I don't know if I'm gonna like them, so we'll see. I'll be back and let you know. What is up, guys? It's Tuesday. Again, my market is on Saturday this week, so we are a couple days out. I've been prepping like crazy. I wanted to show you the collection so far. Here is the collection of most of the stuff that I've made so far. Here I still have some stuff on like some random grid walls over here and like over there, but this is the majority of stuff. I was waiting for a Michael's shipment of yarn to make some stuff because I actually ran out of some of the yarn that I needed. So thank goodness it came in time. I literally ordered this on like Sunday night in a panic, and it's Tuesday and it's already here. So thank you, Michael's, for being efficient about that this week. I also noticed on Sunday night that I ran out of like 12mm eyes, so I had to really quickly order those on Amazon. I use those to make most of my plushies, so things were on hold for a second because of that too. And I am still waiting on my big unicorn eyes from Etsy. It says that they will be here on Thursday, so I'm literally just praying that they do come on Thursday and that they make it in time for the market. But I thought I'd show you my Michael's yarn that just came, and I wanted to show you this purchase of the week that I'm really proud of, and it is these needles that I bought on Amazon this week. It literally came in a pack of 300 in all these different colors. And these are my favorite kind of needles. I usually get them on Amazon, or only one store has these kind that I like with like this big opening. I forget if it's Michael's or Joann's. I think it's Michael's that has like the opening that like is specifically this big, because this is the only opening that like the plush yarn fits through nicely. I don't like metal ones. They cause all my plush yarn to all my super bulky yarn to fray and stuff, so I only use plastic ones. And the ones that I was getting on Amazon, it was like 99 cents for 2 of these. They're usually the little blue ones, and I go through these like all the time. They snap and they break and they bend all the time. So it was 99 cents for 2 of them. I got this whole pack of 300 of them for $9.99. So now I have a ton, and I never have to worry about running out or losing them or breaking them, because I have a ton to spare. So these will be linked in my Amazon shop. I'm obsessed with these, and they honestly feel sturdier than just those like light blue ones. So, and I feel like this hole is a little tiny bit bigger than the blue ones too, honestly. I don't have any of the regular light blue ones because I think I broke all the ones that I had. But yeah, really excited about these, and like I get to like pick what color I want to use depending on my mood that day. So I'm really enjoying that. That's my favorite purchase of the week. Let's open up this box of yarn. See what's in here. Okay, we have, ooh, I can already tell I don't like the feeling of some of these skeins. You know how I am with my Michaels Sweet Snuggles Light skeins and my Chenille Home Slim skeins. Sometimes they feel a little funky, and sometimes they just make them different. I don't know what it is, but I can just tell that some of these I'm not gonna like, but whatever. Okay, so I bought some more of this. What color is this? This lavender Sweet Snuggles Light yarn. I completely ran out of this, and I need it to make my axolotls and my purple heart spot cows. I'm gonna try to make some of those. I literally don't even have all of my regular display items done, so I had this idea to make a lot of newer items, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna get to those. So we're gonna see. We're just gonna keep cranking along and see what we could get to. I got some dark gray. Oh, this was because I wanted to make sharks. I don't know if I'm going to get to that. I have a vision of like, I don't know if I already mentioned this in this video, but I have a vision of a sea creature shelf, and I don't really have that many sea creatures right now, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I also got this blue yarn because I wanted to make stingrays with it. Never made stingrays before yet, but I think that they're so cute in this blue color. So this is, I never get this blue color. This is Bluebird. It's a Sweet Snuggles Light color. It's nice, but it's looking jaggedy. It's just looking a little jaggedy, so I don't know how it's gonna feel. I got some more, what is this? Why am I asking like I don't know? This is sand, and this is what I use to make my plain colored turtles. I got some more green. I should have got some more of this because I literally don't have any skeins of that. I got, this is a mess. This is a nice little mess. This is blush, I think. Rose. It's called Rose. I use this for my pink turtles, and I've been making some octos with that. And then this is Carmine Rose, and I use this for my pink heart spot cows. And I'm hoping that my big flamingo sells at this market, so I could start making the regular size flamingos again with this color. So that's why I ordered a new skein of it. And then the last skein that I got is this gray color. It's just called gray. It's a Sweet Snuggles. Is this Sweet Snuggles? Yeah, Sweet Snuggles Light. And I use this for my gray cats. So I needed more of that also. But I'm super excited that this came in time. I'm literally gonna try to make all my purple
axolotls tonight, and also hopefully my purple heart spot cow. I think I might go do that now, actually. I don't remember if I had anything else I wanted to tell you, but I'll be back if I remember. Okay. Hey guys, dramatic update of the day. So I decided, I was just thinking today, it's Wednesday, and I was like, you know what, let me do my trial setup and start it today so I know like how much more I have to make and what things are looking like, whatever. So I take out my nice grid balls that I just bought, and I'm just looking at them and I'm like, wow, these things are really big. They are really big. So I was like, you know what, before I start putting stuff on them, let me try and see how they will fit in my car, because like I briefly mentioned, like I'm probably gonna have to take the legs off, whatever. So I bring one out with the legs on, and it 100% did not fit in my car with the legs on. So I was like, whatever, they're really big legs. I take the legs off. Still not fitting in the car, guys. It is still not fitting in the car. Let me turn this for you so you can see better. This is my big Jeep. I know there's a ton of stuff in there right now, but like this is the full length of it, and this is like hanging out of here. It's like hanging out, so I can't actually close the car door, and this is with like really nothing in here. I'm gonna have a ton more stuff in here, and I pushed the passenger seat up as far as it could go, and it's still hanging out the back of the car. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do at this point. Do I just scrap them? Like, I'm probably gonna go call my mom and cry to her about it, and I'll be back when I figure out how I'm gonna pivot. Okay, I'm back already. I just called my mommy and cried about it, and then while I was thinking about it, I was like, wait, I moved my front seat up, but I didn't try like putting it down. So the front seat is now down, and now it fits. Wait, let me show you. So I put the front seat down and slid it in, and I'm gonna have a ton more stuff once, you know, I actually pack this car, so hopefully it will still fit at that time. But no one else can fit in this car, so I guess riding alone. And if you guys use grid walls, please let me know. Do you recommend them? Should I keep using them? What do you think? I think I'm still gonna use them for this event, but after that, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, a million mosquito bites later. Is this mic on? Yeah. A million mosquito bites later, we're about to do my actual setup. I'm just feeling a little poopy because I don't know, sometimes I just get like too crazy with things, and I feel like these grid balls were just me getting too crazy with things. Like, why couldn't I just have a normal setup with tables and shelves like normal people? I don't know. But now I'm stressed. Shocker. I don't mean for this market prep to be a therapy video. I'm sorry. Everything's fine. I was getting a little nervous because I did not, it's Wednesday and I haven't heard anything about my space or anything for the event, so I was like getting nervous. One of my toxic traits is that I never check my mail. I don't know why. I just let it pile up in my mailbox because it's usually a bunch of bills and I just like don't feel like looking at them. This is going back into therapy territory, but whatever. Thank goodness today I checked the mail because all the information came in the mail and I didn't know that that's how it was going to come. So good thing I checked that. It gave me my spot. I do need to arrive between 6:30 and 7:30 in the morning because the street is going to close after that. So that's pretty early for me. It like says my spot and it gives a map of like where to enter, but it doesn't say like where my actual spot is. It just says like where to pull my car. So I guess I won't know until I get there. They did give me this nice little parking pass, so hopefully I don't have to pay for parking. And yeah, you love to see that. Okay, let's work on my setup. I have my tables here, and then My grid walls are like over here. So I think oh, my bad. I think I'm gonna do my table setup first, and then we'll do the grid walls after. So I'm just gonna show you like the tables for now because I can't get everything in the frame, and I can't even look at the grid walls right this second. I never want to see a grid wall again, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna start my table setup. My unicorn eyes still didn't come in. They're supposed to come in tomorrow, and she's not done. So don't look at her. She's like naked right now. Let me clear these tables. I'm thinking that my table setup is gonna be like my usual table setup for the most part. Let me clear all this stuff. Okay. All right. We're getting started. I'm going to show you some new stuff I made as I go because I didn't do that yet in this video, and I'm also coming to the conclusion that this video is just not going to come out this week before my market, unfortunately, which sucks because I would have liked your opinions on some things, but I'm just going to try to put all of my energy and time into prep and getting stuff ready because I still have a ton of stuff to do, and I just want to be able to make as much as I can. And this is what happens. I always get carried away with like making stuff, and then I don't do enough of the other prep stuff, and that's just been stressful. So I want to have everything done before I go. I didn't even go get the stuff for the setup. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I have my base set up. This is not really new stuff. Any of this display stuff that I know where I got it, it will be linked in the description for you guys. Did I get anything new? Nothing new over here. Oh, I got this new acrylic sign. I didn't take the plastic off it yet because I don't want it to get scratched. But I'm so tired of having signs that do not stand up. So, and I need to reprint one of these so that it fits here because this one's like folded up and crusty, but I needed a sign that was going to stand up and not keep blowing over like all my cheap dollar store signs. So I got some of these, and I hope that will be better for me. I'm just going to start putting stuff on my tables, and I'll show you what the vibe ends up being. I got my chickens. The bird tiers are going to go over here. I made a bunch of chickens for this event. Oh my gosh, these bees keep flying away. It is definitely bee season. I've been selling lots of bees, and I've been encountering lots of bees. Bee season. I made dogs. I made a white dog. I never just made a white one. And I feel like lots of people got white dogs. So I made this little white pupper. And we got a yellow pupper. They're going to go over here. And then I have another pupper somewhere. We'll get to that. I have some cows. They're going to go up here. I need a new blue elephant. All my turtles are going to go across the front of my table. I'll arrange them in a bit. Got some eagles up there. Octos. In a couple weeks. I say in a couple weeks, but it's literally the week right after this. It starts. I start a farmer's market, and that's going to be a weekly farmer's market that I'll be at. I think for that I'm going to start doing like weekly farmer's market vlogs. I signed up to be a monthly vendor at this farmer's market, and I assumed that being a monthly vendor meant that you would be at the farmer's market once monthly, like, because they also had a daily rate. Like, you could sign up for a daily rate, and I assumed that that meant, because the farmer's market's only on Sundays, so I was like, oh, the daily rate is definitely every Sunday, like for however long of a period of time. So I was like, I'm going to sign up to be a monthly vendor, thinking that that would be once a month. and then they contacted me and let me know that actually I have to sign up for them in a row. They told me this after I'd already paid and everything. I had to pay for like all the weeks in advance. I paid, and then they told me that I had to sign up for all the weeks in a row. So I will be doing 5 weeks in a row at the farmer's market, which is just crazy. And I think that's definitely gonna take a toll on me. And you know what's gonna be worse? If I have to put up grid walls 5 weeks in a row. I know I'm being dramatic about it, guys, but I just don't know if it was the right move. But now I know. I'm a big fan of like not having the what ifs, and I tried them out. I didn't even try them out yet, you know, like maybe I'll get there and they'll be so great for my setup. I think I'm just being grumpy because I'm hangry. It's like my dinner time, so don't mind me. Oh, my belly just growled. Did you hear it? Let me just power through, and then I'm gonna eat some dinner. Sorry if you heard my belly. You see the axolotl pyramid over there? Last time I didn't have one on the top, so it wasn't a completed pyramid. That nail's really nubby. These ones are nicer. I'm just out of pocket today, sorry. This is actually my table setup, okay? It's done. There's nothing on that tier over there because I didn't make it yet, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna do penguins on that tier this time. I always say that I'm gonna make penguins and then I never do, so I'm making penguins, and then if I get to it, I'm gonna make ducks, and they're gonna be around the bottom of that area. I have that one little singular white duck chilling over there, so I would like to make more mallard ducks. And you know what, I usually do the close-up tour at the end, so I'll just like wait to show you that, I guess. But here's what the table setup is looking like. Okay, here are all the grid balls. We have 3 of the grid balls. If I could, maybe I will only use 2, because I was gonna have one of the grid balls next to the table and then like 2 of the grid balls on the wall, but on like the side, but I feel like I need some room to like maneuver in and out of my table area, and the table's already like the 8-foot setup, so I'd rather do maybe just the wall of the grid walls, or 2 grid walls if I could fit everything on 2 grid walls. I'm realizing that all the stuff I want to put on the grid walls, I haven't made all of that yet, so theoretically right now everything will definitely fit on the grid walls, but like we need to think about what I might be able to get done before what I may be able to get done in 2 days. I don't know. I could add a shelf. You know, I don't know if I'm vibing with these baskets, so I might add a shelf there and add some stuff to that shelf, which would be cool. Should we just like take one of the grid walls out and see if we could like fit everything on 2? Let's just do that for now. All right, we're just gonna pretend like this one isn't here for now. And then if I end up needing it, we'll just recruit it. Okay. So I like this shelf to kind of be like the bigger stuff, so that people can really see it when like they're coming in the tent. Like I might put my unicorn. Can you even see? Yeah. I might put my unicorn here and like kind of angle her out, so like people walking by will really see her. Let's put a shelf over here instead of this basket thing. We're gonna add a shelf. Should I put it here or like here? Is that too low to put it there? I think that's okay. Things do look cute on the shelves though. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with the grid walls at this moment. I bought some new dollar store baskets. If you need baskets or any kind of like this stuff, literally just go to the dollar store. All these things were $1. And they have like so many cute different like kinds of baskets, and got this little like these stands. I don't know what I'm gonna use those, if I'm even gonna use those. I just thought they were cool. But I'm definitely gonna use all these baskets. I have my possums. I still need to make more of those, but maybe they will go
in these baskets. In one of these baskets. Do they look more like organized in a basket? Or should I just like stack them on the shelf maybe? The basket's fine. Okay. Now we need these shelves. So what else do I even have? I need to figure out, this is new. I made the shark. Oh, and I need these stingrays because I wanted to do my little sea shelf. I need these little stingrays and this shark. I made this llama. I don't think I showed you this llama. I will never make this again. It took forever to make. And I used a lot of yarn, but I think he's really cool. So I need places for the sea shelf. What else do I really have that I like need a shelf for? Oh, you know what? You know what? I was gonna make Pokeballs still. They could actually fit here. I could actually do another basket and put my Pokeballs here. I could put this on the sea shelf. Actually. Alright, we'll put this blue turtle on the sea shelf. I don't need both of the turtles. That one can stay. And then I will eventually do a little basket with these. We'll do big shark on the sea shelf. And then these little guys. Maybe in a basket. Oh, you know what? Let's use my cool little dollar store shelf. And put the shark like... You know what? I can't prop this up on here because there's holes in the grid shelf, so I can't like put this on anything. You know what I'm saying? So that defeats the purpose of that. Prop them up on here, and then put our little stingrays in a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's cute! Let's prop them up on the blue basket. Hello, this is the sea shelf. Wow, stunning. These little guys. I love making these little stingrays, even though I don't support stingrays because they killed Steve Irwin. Rest in peace, King. Oh, I was also gonna put my hippo on this shelf. Okay, we'll prop her up on this little container. Sea shelf. Why did I think I needed 3 grid walls for all this stuff? I can't even fill up 2 grid walls. I just assumed I was gonna make so much more, but I don't have time. Like, what is this guy doing here? He looks weird there. He's going on the table, guys. I'll show you the table tour after. You know what, guys? We are going to be able to fill this shelf. I totally forgot, but I'm going to be making more pigs. I still have pigs, so I'm going to make a couple more pigs. I also wanted to make capybaras, if I can get around to it. Oh, and my nuggets. My nuggets. So if I can get all of that done, maybe my nuggets will like go on this shelf over here, and then what did I say I was gonna go here? Pokeballs. Pokeballs will end up somewhere on like this shelf. This isn't like a great visualization right now, but okay, I'm not even gonna like give you a close-up grid wall tour because it just looks lame right now, and I'm gonna have to figure out the grid walls last minute depending on how much stuff I make, but I will show you the table tour close up. Okay guys, here's the table tour close up. So these are going to be the bird tiers. Our penguins are going to go there, and hopefully some more like duckies around here. And we got all this stuff. I added Chubby Dino to the table. Welcome, sir. We got our elephants, our giraffes, and all this stuff over here. This is our llama guy. We added him over there. These are our bees setups. And the axolotl pyramid, and here's like what it looks like. A hole. Nice. They're here, you guys. The unicorn eyes finally got here with like a day to spare. It is Thursday. My market is on Saturday, and they made it in time, and I thought I could unpack them with you guys and put them on my unicorn. And that would be a nice little conclusion to this market prep video. I did add her little curly hairs on her and her little tails. These are so cute. This pattern will be linked, and I'll have all the patterns in this video in the description if I didn't say that already. But she is just nothing without her little eyeballs, the poor girl. So we're gonna unpack these eyeballs and we are going to put them on. These are from ADH Crafted, and I've gotten eyeballs from her before and they're so cute. Look how big they are. I had a hard time finding, like, even on Etsy, I had a hard time finding eyes that are big enough that will come in time, but also that are big enough. They didn't have a lot of like really big eyes like this. These are 2-inch felt eyes. Give me this cute little, freebie set. These are so cute. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to put these on. Oh, it says 2 inches and 51 millimeters, and they came in a pack of 3. They're like sparkly too. Wow, I'm so excited for these. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like place them on her and see what we're feeling. Let me get all our hairs out of the way. I can't really kind of like see what the vibe is looking like. I'm just gonna put them on and show you when I'm done. Let's glue them. I'm really nervous. The idea of gluing eyes, even just putting eyes on in general, it's just a scary, very permanent process usually that I don't love. Okay, first one's looking good. First one's looking good, guys. Okay. They're on, you guys. They look so fucking cute. They look so cute on her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Have you ever seen anything cuter than this in your whole life? I personally have not. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I finished her. This is like the biggest project that I've made so far, so I'm just really proud of her and I love her. I think this is going to be the end of this market prep video. I still have a bunch to do, and I'll be filming my market breakdown tomorrow for you guys of all the stuff I end up making and bringing to this market. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the market breakdown of if this girly sells or not at this event. We shall see about that. And this video should be out, well, it'll be next week now by the time you see it, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.